The Dash Egg Bite Maker is my review for you today. Maybe you like going through Starbucks and getting an order of their egg bites. I think they're around $4.99 right now. But now maybe you can make them at home and save a little bit of money. Just a little bit, because the price of eggs are ridiculous. I think I paid $5 for a dozen the other day. I never thought I would see that eggs were more expensive than gas, but here we are. So, with all the Dash products, comes with a nice recipe booklet, and here is the egg bite maker. I have the silicone, 4 silicone cups to make the egg bites in, and they sit down in here. This is similar to the griddle. If you've seen that, or you have that, or you saw my review, it is similar to the griddle, but it is a little deeper, and it's square instead of round. So let's give it a try. Okay, so I just plugged it in, and the blue light is on, and when the blue light goes off, it is ready. Take these out. So here's the recipe guide, like I mentioned, and I'm just going to follow one of the recipes in here. It's the cheesy egg bites, and here are the cups. I'm going to spray them. It says you don't have to, but you can. I've done it both ways, and I prefer to spray them. So just a quick spritz. Oh, I should have done this first. You're supposed to fill one of these with water and put it in here. Okay, so it just went off. So, ow! Don't do that, because that steam is hot. So, alright, so here is the egg bite mixture. And it says fill about 3/4 of the way. So that's what I'm going to do. And the base for all the recipes is 4 eggs, 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese. Yes, cottage cheese. Something I found out was very interesting, which I was unaware of. I'll tell you that in a second. So, all right, I'm going to close it up. And it takes, I don't know, around 8 to 10 minutes. You just kind of keep an eye on them. So I was on Pinterest looking up copycat recipes for the Starbucks egg bites, and the majority of the recipes called for cottage cheese. I'm like, what? So I went to the Starbucks website and looked at the ingredients and their egg bites, and sure enough, the very first ingredient is cottage cheese. I would have thought it would have been egg, but no, it's cottage cheese. It says to mix it in a bowl or a blender. I put it all in a blender. I do not like the texture of cottage cheese at all. I'm not sure about the flavor because I can't get over the texture. So I wanted to make sure I didn't see any remnants of cottage cheese. So I blended all that. I added salt and pepper, and then the cheese and the bacon. This recipe that I'm using didn't call for bacon, but I'm adding some bacon. So you can make it however you want. So like I said, the base was just 4 eggs and 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese, and then whatever else you want to add. If you want to add spinach, I don't know, whatever else you might want to add. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. Let's take a look. I'm trying not to burn myself this time. So let me go from the side. Go from the side. All right, so you can see they're doing a little something, a little bit longer. Okay, it's 11 minutes. I think they are done. So just be careful. They are a little warm. Let's see. Okay, this is just not worth it. There. Let's see how the bites turned out. Upside down. Upside down. Come out very easily. They are pretty small. You can see, not super thick. So probably, I think 2 of these are probably the size of like one of Starbucks. All right, I'm gonna give them a try. Might burn my mouth, but that's okay. They're tasty. It's like I blended up I should have just cut up the bacon and put it, folded it in after I blended it. But for some reason I was like, oh, let's just throw it in. I'd already cut it up and then I threw it in. So it's much smaller pieces. You see the cheese? Okay, I made a few more. And to me, this is a good size. If you fill them any fuller, they're going to come up higher and they could spill over. But also, I'd say they'll hit the top and these will become brown on top. And I'm not a fan of that. So just a little, 3/4, a little over. That's a good amount. All right, that doesn't do anything. Just be careful. Be careful not to burn yourself. And you probably should not be doing this, so don't do what I do. So as you can see, this is the second batch I did, and I did fill these a little fuller. This was the first one, you could tell. So yeah, this size is like perfect. So I've never really thought about making egg bites. I just didn't think I would like the texture, whatever. I've never ordered them anywhere. So when I was playing around with this yesterday, I made some, I put them in the refrigerator. And this morning I was like, oh, let me just heat them up and see how they do. And they heated up very well and they're really good. Made for a super easy breakfast. I had it in there, I heated them up like 10-12 minutes and they were great. So I will be making more of these for sure. So in this recipe guide, there's also other things you can make besides eggs. They have these egg caramel custard bites and recipes for little cheesecake bites too. So kind of anything that needs like a little water bath. But I wanted to use it as just a griddle also. So last night I made a grilled ham and cheese sandwich, as you can see here. Turned out great. I didn't have any regular bread, but I think regular bread would fit perfectly on here. But I just had this French bread and it worked great. Only took a few minutes, nice and toasty. It was great. So then I wanted to try a brownie, but then I was thinking, how am I going to get it out of there? So I just lined it with foil and sprayed it. But what happened is when I sprayed it, I was letting it heat up and it kind of burnt the spray. So don't do that. So I would just put the foil in there and kind of shape it to the bottom of it and then pull it out, spray it while it's preheating and spray it and put your batter in and then place it in there so it doesn't burn. It turned out okay. Sorry about the top. I put a knife tube to make sure it was done. But it turned out okay. Like if you had no other way to make a brownie and you were dying to make a brownie, it would work. The oven is better, but it did work. It did work. So I just like that you could use these Dash products for other things. I almost wish they would come out with one that had changing plates. Because yes, they're small and no, they're not super expensive. This one was actually $21.99. I got it at Target. But like the waffle iron and the little griddle, I think they were like $9.99. So they're not expensive, but they do take up space. So if they just had like one base unit and then you could add plates, I think that would be pretty cool. I've noticed they are making some of their products larger. You can get like an 8-inch griddle. I think the other one is like a 3 or a 4-inch. Speaking of, let me see what size this is. All right, so this measured 5 by 5, so this is a little bigger than the griddle. But they, like I said, they have a larger griddle now that's like 8 inches, and that's like, you could do like a quesadilla or something like that, or even eggs on it. So love the Dash products. I think this one's great. I just wish the plates were interchangeable. So you did have a bunch of little appliances taking up a lot of space, because I think I'm up to like 7 or 8 now, and there's kind of like all over the place. So the egg bite maker gets a thumbs up from me. I really wasn't expecting to like them. I thought it would cook fine. That wasn't the issue. I didn't think I would really like the egg bites because of the texture, but I was wrong. Totally wrong. I think they're great. I plan on making them every week, putting them in my refrigerator, and then if I need a snack, I can grab these instead of grabbing chips, or if I'm going out the door and I'm hungry, I can take these with me instead of, being tempted by fast food. So hopefully this helps me eat a little bit better. So if you have tried the egg bite maker or you love egg bites, I know there's other ways to make them. I know you can make them like in muffin pan, something like that. So if you do that, let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.